Basic but fundamentally very important question. People can ask in interview that what are different types of lists in Anaplan, or what is the difference between a numbered list or a flat list. Okay, so in Anaplan, as I already mentioned, we have flat lists and we have numbered list. Then we also have subsets, composite list, slash hierarchy, hierarchy or hierarchical lists, and we also have pick list. So mainly these are the two types of list. I mean, whenever you will be creating a list, you will decide whether to create a flat list or a numbered list. But then a flat list can have a subset. A flat list can be a hierarchical list. A flat list can be a pick list. Same in the case of numbered list, that a numbered list can be a subset. A numbered list can have hierarchy. A numbered list can be a pick list, right? So these are three more types of list. But initially, when you create a list, you have to decide whether you make it as a flat list or will you make it as a numbered list. Okay. So let's start with the difference between flat list and the numbered list. So one side I will write flat list and over here I will write numbered list, or maybe here numbered list. So if we have to, let's say if I go to the Anaplan, come over here, we have created some bunch of lists. So let me just open any random list. Okay. Over here, you can see we have employee 1, employee 2, employee 3. We have parent, we have code. We will discuss about parent once we discuss about composite slash hierarchy list. Okay. For now, we need to understand code. We need to understand items. In the employee list, whatever items we have, in employee, we can have employee names. It could be Aditya, it could be Deepak, it could be any name, right? It could be Aman, some random names I'm writing over here. So you can see these are items of employee list. So this we call it as list item. That's a general unapplied term. We call them as list item. Okay. Then you have seen code, you have seen parent, and we also call it as name. Aditya, Deepak, and Aman. We can also call them as name. Over here we have code, and over here we have parent, right? And these individual items are called list item. So these are the basic terminology you should be aware of. So going forward, whenever I say list item, I mean these individual items. Or if I'm saying
So,
name,
so,
I mean overall Aditya, Deepak, and Aman. Yes.
so basically, list means we can say it's an object, and list item means like it's kind of row, correct?
Correct.
In the table. Okay, I'm
Yes,
just
yes,
comparing it with my current scenarios. Okay, yeah.
yes. Inside the list, whatever entries, whatever records we have, that we can call it as list item. Okay. Each list item will have a unique code. Code cannot have duplicates. So for Aditya, if I'm entering E1, E001, E002, E003, my code has to be unique for each list item. If I try to have duplicates, Anaplan itself will not allow me, and saying that it is clashing with the code of existing list member Aditya. Okay, so that is the very first thing. Regardless whether my list is a flat list or a numbered list, we can simply say code has to be unique. And this is not for numbered list or flat list. It's a general statement, so I'll have it in between. And then one more thing, code has 60 character limit. So if I'll go back to the Anaplan model. If I try to have some code which is greater than 60 character, it will give me an error called invalid name, maximum 60 characters.
So it cannot be a numeric, correct? One, two, three, four. No, it's a character.
It can be the length of the character. This is alphanumeric. I can call it as 1, 2, 3, 4 as well, but the length of this character cannot be greater than 60.
Yeah, yeah, got it.
So E001, let's put it
So
back.
so these are the auto generated, or it is how it is?
We have to populate it. I am populating it manually right now, but we populate lists mostly through CSV file or through some actions.
Okay.
Okay, it depends upon the type of list. So let's say if you are creating a list for employee type, which would have only two items, full time or part time. So that you will populate yourself as a developer, right? But if there is an employee list, that employee will come from a CSV file, which is coming from Workday through automation, right? So you don't have to manually add employees, it will automatically come from Workday. But if we have to give a functionality to the end users to manually add an employee in the system, we can also give them. So employee list will have two sources. One coming from Workday directly through integration. Second, end users are manually creating employees in the employee list. Of course, they'll not direct go to the list and create it. There will be certain UI that we will be building for them. By click of a button, item will be created in this list with a unique code that they have to enter. Okay,
Okay.
so that is basics of lists. Now we have to discuss about the differences between flat lists and number lists and how we have to configure them. So first of all, how we create a flat list. So over here, let's say this is products list, and I will first of all let me remove this list from the name itself. So let's say I want to make product list as a flat list. So I'll just create a new list and that's it. You see this checkbox over here. If I check this checkbox, so this list will become numbered list. By default, this checkbox is off. So by default, a list is a flat list. You can pick and choose if you want to make a list as a numbered list. Okay. Then
Okay.
what is the difference if I mark this or if I not mark this? So if I go inside the list, whatever, if I click on insert, I can insert items manually. Let's say product one, product two, product three, right? Simply the way we have done so far. That's how we add products P001, P002, P003. Now, what are the characteristics of this list? So the flat list name has to be unique. Okay. You cannot have duplicates in the flat list. Name also has 60 character limit. And we can check that. So if I insert another item after product 3, and if I enter, let's say, product 1 itself, right? It will give me the, see, okay. It has not
Mhm.
added anything new. The same product got reordered, right? So you cannot enter product one twice in the products list. Okay. Now if I try, and also you can reorder it, you can move it wherever you want. So I have want to move product one before product two. So I can move it like this. Okay. So you cannot have two products with same name. You cannot have any product which is greater than 60 characters. And if I enter it, maximum 60 characters limit. Okay. So this is about flat list. Let's talk about numbered list because that is something which is different and which has some extra steps for creation. So if we have to create a numbered list, one practice is let's whatever list we mark as numbered list, this is from a naming convention point of view. It is not important, but it is good to see what all lists are numbered lists and what all lists are flat lists. We enter hash at the end of it, which represents that this is a numbered list, either in the end or at the start. That depends upon what naming convention you and your company
Follow.
is following, but it is just a naming convention so that you can easily spot that this is a numbered list. Okay. From a configuration perspective, you need to check this checkbox and then you need to open the list. Now you see the employees which I have previously created. It has a system generated hash code. So that is the definition of a numbered list, that it creates system generated hash codes which is unique and incremental. Okay. So let's say even if I delete hash 1 and I enter another item, that item will be hash 4. So it is always unique and it is always incremental. Okay. Now you will say, yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Can you go back again? Uh, you just, yeah. Okay. So employee was already, it was not a number, it was flat, correct? So
correct.
you just entered the employee hash there after the employee and automatic. Okay, and you okay, and you click number there, and then it automatically the hash
This
has been created.
number has no relation. It's just from a naming convention point of
Okay,
view.
you just entered
Yeah,
hash there,
but
number there, click
it
number.
changed because of this checkbox.
Okay, okay, got it.
Okay. So then now you see, okay, we have hash codes, but this doesn't look good. I mean, it's better to call this as Aditya, this as Aman, this as, I mean, we need to have some actual names, right? So how
Correct.
we can have actual names over here is we have to go to properties tab. We need to create a property called display name. We need to make it text formatted. We need to go to grid view and we need to, okay, let me also document it. So step one is create a list and mark the numbered checkbox as true. Okay. Second is open the list and add a property, add a text formatted property called display name. Okay. Step number three, let's go back, go to general list again, go to that particular list, and towards the right side, you see display name property. Over here, you have to click on this checkbox and you have to click on display name, right? So you need to map the display name property over here. So step number three, go to general list, map the display name property. Now your number list is configured. So if I open the list and whatever employee that I will write over here, Aditya, Deepak, Aman, you see, it is taking that name, right? Because we because Anaplan has already defined the uniqueness of its each list item by system generated hash code. So this line item is hash 1, hash 2, hash 3. And because we are using a property to display its name, we do not have any character limit. So number
Oh,
list name can have duplicates, and name has no character limit. Yes, any question here?
yeah. Can you go back there in the code? Yeah. So here, whatever you entered in the since you have created their display name property, so whatever you and click that display name there. So what in the display name column, whatever you are entering, that will reflect on the left side. Correct.
As a name of the list item, yes.
So if you enter the display name Satish, it will list item will be Satish. Correct?
Correct. And I can,
Overwriting anything and yeah.
yes, I can
If
make
you
everything Aditya also, so it can have duplicates as well.
okay, okay,
And
okay,
it can also has greater than 60 character. So there is no character limit as well.
okay.
Okay. So that's about it. So these are the main differences between flat list and a numbered list. And this is the definition of the numbered list, that system generated hash code, which is unique and incremental. Okay. So now the question comes, how should we decide in which case we have to create a numbered list and in which instances we make it as a flat list? Okay. So lists where you need to have duplicates. So I'll have some examples. Let's say I have a list called employee type, which needs to have few members like full time, part time, contractors, freelancers, interns. Okay. So this list has fixed members, which is less than 60 characters and has a unique name. So this list I will be making as a
Flat list.
flat list. Whereas if I have to create an employee list, where we have Aditya, Deepak, Satish, right? In this list, we don't know. I mean, this is just few examples, but we can have two people with the name of Satish, right?
Yeah,
We can have someone which has name greater than 60 character. So in this case, we will make this list as numbered list. So it's about the nature of the list and the type of data we are storing. Based on that, we will decide whether to make it as a flat list or to make it as a numbered list. Okay.
got it.
So yeah, that's about it. Apart from flat list and numbered list, we have three more types of lists. So let's start with hierarchy. So let's create a hierarchy first. So department level 1, department level 2, department level 3. So I'll be creating three levels of hierarchy. In department level 1, I will call it as total department as a top level. Department level 3, you see this column over here called parent hierarchy. We can assign parent-child relationship. So department level 3 has a parent of department level 2. Department level 2 has a parent of department level 1. So department level 1 is the topmost level, then department level 2, then department level 3 being the lowest member of the hierarchy. Okay, and I can also create a placeholder like this, calling it as department hierarchy. Okay, so that's about it. That is how you create a create a composite or a hierarchy list. If lists are in parent-child relationship, you can also call them as composite or hierarchical lists. Now, how we insert data in such lists is the question. So in hierarchy list, we always start from the topmost level of the hierarchy. In this case, it is department level 1. So I will click on total department and I will insert the topmost level of departments like finance. I'll write APAC, finance, EMEA finance, and APAC hospitality. Maybe let's have everything APAC only. APAC, retail. Okay. Maybe here let's just have APAC, EMEA, only two departments over here. If I go to department level 2, you already see automatically it has inherited the parent, right? Automatically APAC and EMEA is coming over here. I need to click on APAC. I need to click on insert, and whatever I'm inserting, it's the child of APAC, right? So I will have APAC finance. I will have APAC retail. I will have APAC hospitality. Okay. Similarly, I will have the same for EMEA. EMEA finance, EMEA retail, EMEA hospitality. Now, if I go to department level 3, I will see further distinctions. Over here, I will see this. So maybe, for example, I will have EMEA finance, India, right? Uh, APAC, only one member, let's say for now. And then in the retail, I will have APAC, finance, India, not finance, this is retail, APAC, hospitality, India. Okay. So likewise, I have created the department hierarchy. Always populate the members at the topmost level of the hierarchy and then go down to the lower members. If we go to tree view, I can see the data in the collapsible format because this data is in parent-child relationship. So everything is collapsing, right? So this is how you create a hierarchy, and this is where you are populating the parent. So if I have to move this department from finance to retail, I will change the parent to retail and it will automatically move, right? I can also put it back under finance. So that is the utility of this column called parent, wherein you can assign a parent to a list item. Okay. So that is
Hmm.
about composite or hierarchy list, and that is how we create hierarchies in the Anaplan. We create hierarchies to roll up the data to the higher members. That is the core purpose of creating hierarchy. Either we want to represent something, we wanted to have that parent-child relationship so that we can synchronize the data and we can have some form of relationship. Second is if we have to roll up the numbers. If let's say we can also roll up employees based on department, and I will do that as well because that is what ideally we do in any finance project. We make employees roll up to department. So department level 3 will roll up to employees will roll up to department level 3. And if I open employees, I will, let's say, make it Deepak and Satish. So this employee I will move under finance. This employee I will move under retail. And this one will go under hospitality, right? So that is how these peoples will move to department. And that is it. So now we have a 4 level hierarchy with employees. Okay. Any question here?
Okay. Can you show me in the day department L1 what is there? It's a total department. Okay. It's a top level, so you just mention it as a total department. Then under that total, you have two department two is EMA and APAC. Okay, and department three, uh, uh,
The department 2 will have finance, retail, and hospitality for APAC and EMEA. And department 3 will have India subdivision.
hmm, okay,
Okay.
okay. When I practice, I will come.
Yeah. So now what happens is, let's say in employee list, you saw property already. There is a section called subsets. So I can create a subset out of a full list. So now this SS active is a separate list in my model. And whatever employees I will mark through here will be included in that subset list so that I can use this list in any module, and the number of combination, the data that it is using will ultimately be less than the full employee list. So consider that a company having 1,000 employees, but I need only people who are from APAC region. So out of 1,000, only 250 people belongs to APAC. So in this case, I can create a subset and I can use it in the module to show the data. So the cross section or the number of cell count for that particular module will be only 250 and not 1,000. So from size perspective, we create subsets wherever required and we use them in the modules. Okay, that is the purpose of subsets. These are part of your existing lists. It can be a hierarchical list, it can be a flat list, it can be a numbered list, right? And out of that, you can create a subset. As simple as that.
Okay,
Okay. And then finally, okay, before going to, I mean, pick list is nothing but we create modules. We haven't created any module yet, so let me do that. So let's say I'll create a module called DAT01. You remember naming conventions, right? So let's say this is a data module. So I'll call it as DAT01 employee details. And we have three things: rows, columns, and pages. These are three, I mean, different places where you can place your dimensions. Time and line items are by default there. In this module, I do not need a time dimension, so I will select and drag it towards the left side. Here you will see all the dimensions of Anaplan. By default, you will see versions, users, time, and all of the lists. And inside list you will see subsets, right? So line items are basically, this is you can consider as your headers in your module, where you either be inputting the data or you will be calculating using formulas. You will be calculating or fetching the numbers from different modules, right? For now, since this is an employee data set, we can have basic information, right? Employee name, employee code, or employee ID, salary, department, country, these 5 basic information about an employee. And then I will prefer to use full list over here for now, and I will create the module. Okay, this is how a module looks like. I'll go to format, go to column setting, and this thing wrap text in header. I'll make header in 2 lines so that full name of line items are available. And I'll go to view, go to save, and save as default view for the module, so that if I close and open the module, it will open it in the default way which I have already saved, right? Now you will see employee name is in the number format, which does not make any sense. So what I'll do is, this particular view which we are currently in, where we can see the data and the dimensions, this view is called grid view. I'll write it over here, grid view, and then blueprint view. Okay, so then what next we can do is, I'll click on this toggle over here, and then this view is called blueprint view. Again, if I click on this triangle thing, this view is called grid view, where we can see the data. Click on it, this is the blueprint view, where we can write the formula, set the format of the line item, and many other things which we will be exploring in future. Okay, in the coming sessions. For now, we need to just set the format of these line items, thinking about the type of data, thinking about what type of line items these are. Employee name will has, you click on these 3 dots under format. You have these many formats: number, boolean, date, time period, list, and text, and no data. Okay. So in the name format, I will make it text format, general, and I will click on OK. Okay. Similarly, for employee ID, I will make it text format. Okay. Okay. Salary, number format, but we have multiple configurations. We can, you see units over here. We can set unit as USD,
Yeah.
or maybe let's say some different euros, INR, whatever we want to set it up as. For now, I'll set it up as INR. Then department also, you can make department. Let me make it as a list format, and do department level 3. Okay. Country, for now I will set it up as a text
Text one.
format. Now if I go to grid view, you will see employee name as text, you will see employee ID as text, you see salary INR the way I have set it up, right? If I again go
Yeah.
to blueprint mode, I can also make it currency code. So rather than showing INR, it will, okay, both is same. Previously it was symbol, so okay, leave it in. Okay, INR. So and then department. You see, this is what we call as pick list. Since this line item, I make it as list formatted, right? I've applied a list. So whatever are the members of that list, I can use in the I can see in the drop down. So here I see the whole department hierarchy, and I can select department level 3 members manually. So now my department level 3 list becomes pick list, because I can pick the items of department level 3 in a line item in a module. Okay. So this is the last type of list, which is pick list. Okay. Uh, over here we have, right? subsets,
Mm.
composite, and pick list. So these are different types of lists that we have in Anaplan. Any question for any type of list?
No, that's okay. I can like I need some hands-on on it, so then I will get it quickly.
Yeah. For now, just try to remember the differences, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Fundamental difference, flat list, number list.
yeah,
How
yeah,
exactly to create that can come later as we discussed, right? That is not topmost priority for now, but yeah, just see. And the more you see in my screen, you will ultimately recall all of that. But yeah, for now, just try to I mean, maybe read some articles also. If you just type in different or just type flat list versus numbered list
yeah, yeah.
Anaplan. So
So
on this topic, you will find a lot of videos as well, a lot of YouTube videos, a lot of things on the YouTube as well. Not only some articles, but also videos. Try to go through them for more information, but all of them is mostly about this only, whatever we have discussed. But those videos will give some more ideas about this thing, right? You see number list in Anaplan, introduction to number lists, list theory. So all of these are same things which we discussed, but these will give some more pointers for you. Okay.
yeah. So this part is mostly asked in the interview list part, almost in
Flat
all the.
list, flat list versus number list, yes. But
Ah,
maybe since you are more experienced, they might not ask. But yeah, it depends. They can ask flat list versus number list, definitely. For any 3 year to 5 year, they ask these questions. And yeah, it's basic, but yeah, they ask.
okay. So we gave the same answer, like whatever, like
Same answer,
same
yeah.
thing. Yeah,
Same
yeah.
thing, yes, yes. Name has to be unique. Name cannot have duplicates. Name has 60 character limit in flat list. Number list is system generated hash code.
So
You
okay.
create
So shall I
displacement property.
start creating my own notes? Like
Yes,
just
yes, definitely,
yeah,
definitely, yeah.
in kind of Excel, I will create my
Yes,
notes
yes, yes, yeah,
so
yeah.
that I can refer that during the interview also.
Correct. That is why I'm highlighting and saying that what can come to interview, what will not. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah,
one
I'm
or two
creating a
liner
Excel
definition.
like for interview point of view, like where I can where whatever new point I got, I can just write it down there or copy it there so that I will get almost whatever. Like if I go through any video or any pages, web pages, and I got any more information, so I can add that and just keep that for interview.
Sure.
Mhm. Okay. Hey, I have gone like yet I haven't received that mm, uh,
Email from
uh,
Anaplan.
yeah, yeah, I'm waiting for it
Yeah,
still.
it takes time. It takes time. So, but yeah, check your email, check your spam folders. Make sure it doesn't.